What's up, y'all? I want to welcome y'all back to AD Cooks, and on the menu today is a cornbread dressing recipe. And what I have in front of me is some bell peppers, onions, and celery frying in the skillet. We're just going to let these soften up, and then we'll get started on constructing our cornbread dressing. Alright guys, what we have in front of us is some dried, left out cornbread. I actually cooked mine the night before, and I used a homemade cornmeal recipe. In my opinion, that's the best route to go when you're making cornbread dressing. But if you choose to use Jiffy, which I think is a horrible decision, do the Jiffy. Still it'll come out right. It just won't have that mealy texture to it. So it's up to you. What we're gonna do is crumble this up a little bit. And I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I am. I woke up this morning. Alright, we're going to put us in about 2 handfuls of this Pepperidge Farm cornbread classic stuffing. Maybe 3. Okay, first off, we're going to start off with some black pepper. We're going to go with some onion powder. That's not open, so I got to open this. Onion powder, garlic powder, poultry seasoning. This is our poultry seasoning that we're going to be using in this. Be careful with adding it right now. I'm going to add a little bit right now, because you can always go back in and add more. We're gonna go with our ground sage. And again, on your ground sage, be careful. We can always go back in and check. Gonna go in with a little bit of celery salt. Just a little bit. Parsley flakes. And I'm using a chicken Roman noodle pack. I'm going to put in half of this. I may add in more. Roman noodle seasoning pack, chicken flavor. This is actually the creamy chicken flavor. Alright, and what we want to do is stir all of this up. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and go in with our vegetables, or our onions, bell peppers, and celery that we were frying earlier. Stir stir it up a little bit. We're going to go in with 1 egg. Alright, now we're going to go in with our chicken stock. And what I did, you all, was I boiled me some chicken backs and some chicken thighs in a pot. And I deboned the chicken and took out some of the fat. And now we have our chicken stock, a very rich chicken stock that we're going to pour into this. And depending on the texture of dressing you like, I mean, you can add more, add little. But I would always start out adding a little at a time. Like this, I know I'm gonna need more. So we're gonna go in and add some more chicken stock. And we'll keep adding until we get to the texture that we want on our dressing. And also you want to do some tasting as well, because we'll go in and add more sage, more poultry seasoning to it, more pepper, anything you feel like you need to add to it. That's why I said at the beginning, don't add so much to it, just add a little lightly seasoned flavors to it. Alright guys, I went ahead and added more stock to my batter, and this is the consistency that I like. If you all like yours a little bit stiffer, then don't add as much stock to it, but this is perfect for me. Alright, right now we're going to go in and add some boiled egg whites, green onions, stir all of this up. And what I like to do with my batter or my dressing at this point is I like to let it sit up for about 30 minutes so all of that bread and cornbread can soak that juice up and go from there. But I like to let it sit up for about 30 minutes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add in some cream of celery. Okay guys, what we're going to do right now is we're going to take those pieces of chicken backs and our chicken thighs, and we're going to go ahead and put this in the bottom of this pan. And I already picked the bones out and kept what I wanted. Okay, once you have your chicken layered in the bottom of your pan, you want to go ahead and go in with our cornbread dressing batter. Once you have your dressing put into the casserole dish or your pan that you're using, we're going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of paprika over the top of it. Just to give it a little color. And this will go covered for halfway through the process. I'm thinking that I'm going to cover this for about 45 minutes. And then the rest of the way I'll uncover it so we can get a nice crispy crust on top. But cover this in foil into a 350-degree oven. Alright guys, cornbread dressing is done, and this took about an hour and 15 minutes. About halfway through the process, I kept it covered with foil, and the rest I uncovered so we can get a nice brown effect. And these are the ending results. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe, and peace.